Imagine the world's economy in freefall. This isn't a doomsday scenario, but a potential outcome if China invades Taiwan. In September of 2023, the city that never sleeps, New York, played host to a secret simulation. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill war game, though. No, the players were American business leaders, the field of battle was the global economy, and the invading force was none other than China. The scenario, a Chinese invasion of Taiwan. The outcome, catastrophic, to say the least. The simulation painted a bleak picture, with the US economy, and by extension the global economy, taking a hit of monumental proportions. We're talking disruptions to global maritime routes, supply chains in disarray, and financial systems teetering on the brink of collapse. The Select Committee on China, led by Representative Mike Gallagher and Representative Raja Krishnamurthy, has been working tirelessly to address this strategic competition with China. Their efforts have encompassed economic security and military cooperation with Taiwan, alongside legislative actions such as restrictions on US investments in China. But let's not forget the main actor in this play, China. The country's leader, Xi Jinping, is under substantial internal pressure to achieve the unification of Taiwan with mainland China. The consequences of such an ambition are far-reaching. An invasion of Taiwan would cause a domino effect, leading to trade and economic sanctions, inflation, price increases, and potential cyber conflicts. Moreover, it would reshape geopolitical alliances and military relationships, and shake consumer and business confidence to its core. The repercussions wouldn't be limited to the US, but would echo around the globe due to the interconnectedness of modern economies. With such dire consequences, it's clear that the stakes are incredibly high. This isn't a sudden development. There has been a build-up to this situation over time. Let's take a step back and trace the origins of this looming crisis. The tension between China and Taiwan has been long-standing, but recent years have seen a significant escalation. The pivot point was in September of 2023, when a secret simulation was conducted in New York City. This wasn't an exercise in futility, but rather a dire necessity. American business leaders gathered to explore the economic consequences of a potential Chinese invasion of Taiwan. The results were chilling, to say the least. Enter the Select Committee on China, chaired by Representative Mike Gallagher and Representative Raja Krishnamurthy. This bipartisan committee has been tirelessly working on addressing strategic competition with China, focusing on economic security and military cooperation with Taiwan. Their actions are a testament to the seriousness of the situation. Their efforts have not gone unnoticed. In fact, they have been met with criticism, particularly from China. Legislative actions, including restrictions on American investments in China, have been put in place to counter the perceived threat. These efforts are akin to putting up a shield, a protective barrier, against potential economic fallout. But this isn't a game of chess. It's a complex, real-world scenario with the potential to impact lives and livelihoods on a global scale. This is not just about economic security, it's also about maintaining a balance of power. If China were to invade Taiwan, it wouldn't just disrupt global supply chains and financial markets, it would also have far-reaching geopolitical implications, reshaping alliances and military relationships. The Select Committee on China isn't merely reacting to the potential threat. They are proactively taking steps to mitigate the risk, to ensure the stability of the global economy, and to safeguard the interests of the United States. Despite these efforts, the threat of invasion remains. The future is uncertain, the stakes are high, and the world watches with bated breath as this geopolitical drama unfolds. At the center of this potential crisis is Chinese leader Xi Jinping. The man steering the ship of the second-largest economy in the world. Xi Jinping's decisions carry immense weight, not just for China, but for the entire globe. Under his leadership, China has seen a remarkable economic rise, becoming a key player in global markets. Yet in the pursuit of national unity and the China dream, Xi's gaze has turned towards Taiwan. This little island, with its vibrant democracy and high-tech industries, has long been considered a renegade province by mainland China. Xi Jinping is under intense internal pressure to achieve the unification of Taiwan with mainland China. This isn't just a matter of national pride. It's about geopolitical strategy, economic advantage, and the assertion of China's place as a global superpower. Yet, the path to unification is fraught with complexities. It's not just a question of military might, but of navigating the delicate intricacies of international diplomacy and economic repercussions. The potential invasion of Taiwan is not just a military operation, but a chess move in a global economic game, with Xi Jinping as the grandmaster. However, Xi's ambitions extend beyond the unification of Taiwan. He envisions a China that is a global leader in all respects, economically, politically, and technologically. But such ambitions come with high stakes. The potential invasion of Taiwan could disrupt global supply chains, impact financial markets, and reshape geopolitical alliances. Xi's decisions could potentially plunge the world into economic chaos, but they could also cement China's position as a global superpower. These are the stakes that Xi Jinping is playing with. His decisions will not only shape the future of China, but potentially the future of the global economy. The ambitions of one man could reshape the global economy. The potential consequences of an invasion would not be limited to the US. The reverberations of a Chinese invasion of Taiwan would echo around the world, causing disruptions that would ripple out across our interconnected global economy. The first shockwave would likely be felt on the maritime routes that crisscross the Pacific Ocean and beyond. Taiwan, a key player in the global shipping industry, is a significant link in these routes. An invasion could potentially disrupt these vital arteries of global commerce, affecting the flow of goods and commodities that are the lifeblood of economies worldwide. Next, let's talk about supply chains. In today's globalized world, the production of goods often involves multiple countries, each contributing a piece of the puzzle. Taiwan plays a crucial role in many of these supply chains, particularly in the technology sector. If China were to invade Taiwan, the resulting turmoil could cause significant disruptions to these supply chains, leading to shortages, price hikes, and economic instability worldwide. And then there's the financial system. Global markets are deeply interconnected, with events in one country often having a domino effect on others. An invasion of Taiwan by China could trigger a financial crisis as investors scramble to assess the impact and reposition their portfolios. This could lead to volatility in markets around the world, potentially sparking a global recession. But these are just the economic repercussions. The geopolitical implications could be just as significant, potentially reshaping alliances and military relationships across the globe. And let's not forget about the potential for cyber conflicts, which could further destabilize the international order. In our interconnected world, no country would be immune to the fallout. This is a sobering reminder of the potential consequences of China's ambitions regarding Taiwan. It's a stark illustration of how the actions of one nation can have far-reaching impacts on the global stage. What does the future hold if these events come to pass? If the unthinkable happens and China invades Taiwan, the implications for our interconnected world would be far-reaching and profound. The first and perhaps most immediate impact would be the disruption of global supply chains. In our technologically driven world, Taiwan is a critical hub for the production of semiconductors, and an invasion would likely halt production, leading to a shortage of this crucial component in everything from smartphones to cars. But it's not just physical goods that would be affected. The digital world could be plunged into chaos. As nations rally to protect their interests, we could see a rise in cyber conflicts. Cyber warfare has the potential to disrupt everything from our power grids to our financial systems, resulting in a level of disruption that could dwarf any physical conflict. The geopolitical landscape would also be irrevocably altered. Traditional alliances could be reshaped as nations are forced to pick sides in this conflict. Military relationships would also be tested and new ones potentially formed as the world grapples with the new reality. And let's not forget the impact on consumer and business confidence. In a world already grappling with economic uncertainty, an invasion could send shockwaves through financial markets, leading to a collapse in consumer and business confidence. This could result in economic stagnation or even a global recession. However, it's important to remember that these are potential outcomes, not certainties. The future is not set in stone, And it is up to us as global citizens to influence the course of events. Through diplomatic efforts, economic sanctions, and international pressure, we can work to prevent such a catastrophe from occurring. The decisions made today will shape the world of tomorrow. The question is, are we prepared for the consequences?